Also, I went into work today, and Jesus Christ,
Hmm.
oh my God, talk about a mess. It looks like it was hit by World War III combined with the apocalypse. Like, half the wall was torn out next to the table. I had to, like, wipe wall dust off of the counter where we were making the pizzas. Come on.
I don't know what to fucking tell you, man. Like,
Oh,
the problem is the fact that, like, these people aren't blind. They are aware that, like, you know, it's an issue. But here's the thing. Uh, they would not do that if they didn't need the money. So.
oof. Or want the money. Really though, like just as someone who's like taking serve safe and whatnot, like I'm just kind of like looking around, like health code violation there, there, safety hazard, safety hazard, safety hazard. Ooh, let no lawyer come in here and see the back, or health inspector because ooh boy,
But again,
uh,
that's the thing is like they need to make sure like everything runs smoothly. Because here's the thing, I've seen what management is like in some situations. Like I've actually had like the full numbers explained to me, and it's in a lot of cases it's a lot closer than people think.
Oh yeah, no. And to be honest, like I would be coming down on it a lot more if this was like a big chain. But I mean, I'm still kind of, but again, like not as much as I would be if it was like a big chain, like well, like a big chain you would expect. Um, but oh God, I will say it looks bigger
Mm.
in the back, so that's something.
My only comment about this is just the sheer fact that like okay, first of all, does this look like a Pedro?
I mean. Abdar.
Like so I'm
I mean,
missing something. This man's like genetics must be fascinating.
I was about to say, I mean, could be easily multiracial.
I mean, that's true, but you can usually kind of glimpse that a little.
Nah, man, you'd be surprised. Like, I remember when I was in intro to anthropology, and it was like we had this one class where at the very start of it, the teacher had like all of these faces posted up on like the overhead, and she, because we still use overhead, and she was like, yeah, tell us which people here are of like black descent and which people here are of white descent and which people are like Hispanic descent, and everyone's just like staring at like I don't fucking know. Jesus.
Hmm. Still, it just looks off to me. It might just be me though.
Also for in 2005.
Yeah, it's 2038.
Yeah. Actually, this was the point where this was the point where with the Game Grumps playthrough day was like, oh, he'd be 10 right now, and person down in the comments, person born in 2005 screams in confusion. Hell yeah, they did. Oh, lemonade, Coca-Cola,
Extra large soda.
beer.
Wait, pineapple soda? What the fuck?
It's actually pineapple passion. Oh, that actually sounds pretty good. Like I don't really like.
Like as a
First of all,
juice, sure, but
well, okay. Let
ooh.
me start by. Well, not well. Let me start by saying, especially as someone who like lives out in the South, where like we have a heavy Hispanic population, like that's actually like there's a I forget the name of the brand, but there's a popular Hispanic soda, or it might be like Jamaican or something. Actually, no, I think it's Jamaican. Anyway, there's a popular soda brand that's from out of the country, and the flavor that I keep seeing from that brand is pineapple.
And twice the cholesterol. We shouldn't eat that. Everybody's gotta die of something.
Actually, yeah, no, now that I think about it, I think it's the Jamaican soda brand. But yeah, I've actually tried it. It's not bad, but my thing with pineapple, especially just plain pineapple, is like it's good in small doses, but like a whole full bottle of like pineapple soda, like I can't handle that much.
I literally wince at the concept of pineapple soda. That just
Dude, if someone mixed it with passion fruit, though, like I would drink that. Passion fruit is pretty boss.
Pineapple's good on one thing exactly. Pineapple.
It's good on pizza.
Fuck you. And everything you stand for. Don't fucking say that to your DM. I will kill you. Literally.
I stand with Jacksepticeye. Pineapple on pizza forever.
Fuck him too. Mark's better. Anyway.
I think Ethan is a supporter of pineapple on pizza too, now that I think about it.
Oh, he doesn't even count. This line right here, by the way.
You look so goofy and give you that weird voice.
Oh yeah.
At any point did he go through that scene? His actor, whose name completely escapes me right now.
What?
What was it?
Can I ask you a personal question, Lieutenant? Why do you hate androids so much? I have my reasons.
Oh yeah, have you already scanned the burger? Because I think you could do that.
I did.
Read my mind.
Same time I scanned the soda, which started that
Okay.
bizarre tangent.
Mm.
English, please. They don't really feel emotions. They just get
They really like hockey, don't they?
which can lead to unpredictable.
In Detroit?
Well, like in Detroit, and then this game, like this is the second. This is the second place I've seen the same stock footage of like a hockey game,
It's
live action hockey game.
Detroit, yeah. Detroit's huge. With hockey.
I believe that.
Yeah, like any teams that any state or province or whatever, city, whatever.
I know you graduated top of your class.
Thing like that will have like a massive amount of pride for it. If this is hockey season, guess what?
Received several disciplinary warnings in recent years, and you spend a lot
On a
of
side note, the Red Wings are okay.
So what's your conclusion?
I have no opinion. We don't really get hockey down here.
I know you're an experienced officer.
Like we might, but I don't really watch ESPN, so.
I'm sure we can solve this case if we manage to work together.
Like, we never really hear about it, so.
I just got a report of a suspected deviant.
Actually, now it's bugging me. I'm gonna look up that soda.
I'll let you finish your meal. I'll be in the car if you need me.
This is the point where I do think that, like, the relationship between these two just becomes fascinating.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
Like it is before as well, but... Oh, yeah, here's the bird.
Oh, yeah, here it is. Here it is.
What do we know about this guy?
Not
See.
much. Just that a neighbor reported that he heard
That's
strange
not
noises
either.
coming from this floor. Nobody's supposed to be living here, but the neighbor said he saw a man hiding an LED under his cabin.
Oh, Christ, if we have to investigate every time somebody hears a strange noise, we're gonna need more cops.
Oh, it is Mexico. Yeah, so the brand is called, Warritos?
Okay.
Anybody home?
Yeah.
Open up! Detroit police!
But I think I thought it was, Jamaican because I always see it in, like, Jamaican restaurants. On the rare occasion we find them down here.
Yeah, the most fancy restaurants we have around here are like a couple of Asian places. A couple of Asian places. I think an East Side Mario's. A Swiss Chalet, and that's about all I can think of.
I don't think we have a place anymore. We used to have one that was like connected to the gas station, but it got, I guess it went out of business. It got taken over by a wings place.
Fucking birds!
Actually, no. We might have another one, but I've never been there. I think they kind of specialize more in seafood. We have a bunch of Asian places, especially like, I mean Japanese places and Chinese places, but also like Vietnamese and Thai.
Hmm.
Our state, for whatever reason, I'm not really sure, because it's not exactly like it's close, but our state's second highest immigrant population after Hispanic is
I think I found this on the first go through.
You figure? Oh yeah, the book.
I don't know. It looks like but
It's entirely Chinese. I just heard the cat fucking causing an apocalypse, I think.
Oh god.
You know, it's not my responsibility. No, the population of any, like, Asian, populations around here is entirely Chinese. Because that's basically all the immigrants really get. Well, not even immigrants, just
Right.
students we get.
That's fair.
And immigrants.
its LED is in the sink.
Right.
Not surprised it was an android. No human can live with all these.
I'm trying to think of some of the most out there places we might have. We have a Red Mexican, which is a cross between like redneck food and Mexican food.
Is it actually fucking called that?
It used to be, and then they renamed it the Mad Mexican.
I don't know if that's better.
Yeah, I don't think I call it Red Mexican because I hate the new name. If I'm being entirely honest,
Like,
food's good, but oof.
I mean,
What it means?
oof,
RA9,
Yeah.
written
just
2,461 times.
maximum oof.
It's the same
Yeah.
song Jesus Android wrote on the shower wall.
Oh
There's
fuck.
also a place.
Why are they obsessed with
Easy cut. Fast.
Amazing.
Did you see Saber Sparks video today?
Oh no, not yet. I had to work today, so
1 hour 7 minutes of.
I did see the time on it.
It is good. Like, I get why he kind of said, like, this is probably one of my best reviews, and I can agree. It is up there.
That's fair.
Oh no! God damn it! Stupid fucking. Yes, reconstruct. Should do that automatically, but that's neither here nor there.
There is another place that we have that's a little odd. I've never been to it, but like we kind of joke about it because the selection is so weird. It's called Half Shell.
Okay.
And it's they do like seafood, like oysters and whatnot, and then they also do hot dogs.
Did I know I keep kind of like putting the like not what's the opposite of tangenting? But has anybody made a really like a legitimate comparison that like this stage is just a fucking John Woo movie? Except it's not
stage is
doves.
what?
It's like a giant John Woo movie. Like instead of doves, it's just pigeons.
I haven't heard anyone make that comparison.
That is a shame, because that makes a hell of a lot of sense.
That Frozen shot though, yo.
Thought I was the last guy.
Like I said, John Woo movie.
Dry close your candy. Smell the paper. See the pages turn.
I'm a little surprised that there's like no food in the fridge, considering that Hank's like, oh, he's been feeding them. Oh, well, I guess that is like birdseed.
Yeah, don't need to refrigerate
Okay.
birdseed.
the driver's license.
Well,
Cool. At least we
you
ain't
don't
got for nothing.
technically have to feed pigeons birdseed.
Well, yeah, see, birdseed. But
That jump was actually these fuckers.
at that point, I think it's more of a technicality, considering. Like, the only people who are going to correct that are the same people who are going to do that stupid Frankenstein's monster bullshit. Yes, we get it. You can add 2 plus 2, you stupid fucking moron. Yes, we know the monster's
I'm
name is
not
not
correcting
Frankenstein. Even fucking though... Okay, I'm going off on a tangent now. No. Even fucking though... By law, his father would have been Victor von Frankenstein, ergo... His last name is Frankenstein. So fuck you. Frankenstein is the monster. If you have a problem with that, the Universal movies also confirm that he was in fact the son of Frankenstein, considering the fact that there is a movie called The Son of Frankenstein, and it is the monster. Ergo, fuck you. The monster is Frankenstein.
Well, I'm not trying to correct or anything. I'm just saying, like, the first thing that comes to mind when I think of feeding pigeons is bread, not birdseed.
Ditto. But
Actually, no, that does remind me. There's this huge park. Well, not like as big as like say Central Park or whatever, but there's a pretty big park in Dublin called St. Stephen's, and there's like a nice big little lake, moderate sized lake in the middle of it. And I remember when we went, like there was some old man who had like a whole loaf of bread with him, and he kept feeding the birds and stuff, and they all kept landing on him like a fucking Disney princess.
Hmm.
And I'm just kind of watching, like, wow, on one hand, on the other hand, yikes. There were whole, like, roving bands of, like, fucking
And they're off.
swans and stuff. Those fuckers will murder you.
What are you waiting for? Chase it!
Chase it.
This is one of the cooler chase scenes.
I do like the music in this. But, I mean,
Oh,
the music in general is pretty solid, but...
The music in the game is amazing. Like,
Oh, yeah.
full...
I think this, the interrogation music, and, like, Kara's theme might be some of my favorite.
There's a couple of scenes with Marcus when things start to really amp up that are some of my favorites. But this theme in particular is just
This is pretty
mwah.
hype. In this particular track, I think my favorite part is like when it's sliding down the glass roof onto the train.
Mm. So here's a fun little fact. There's only one segment in this game that I actually redid during my last playthrough, and the reason for that is because there's a really fucking annoying thing that didn't click with me. And that's because the game didn't explain this very well. There's a certain prompt. It just passed, we're probably going to see another one soon.
I think I might know where you're talking about.
And it's the prompt where it's like the arrow. It's not in this segment specifically. It's actually with Kara and Alice, and it's when Connor's chasing them. And there's a certain prompt. I've already done the one with Hank.
You know, I've never actually seen... Oh no, Hank! Oh, he's gonna be pissed at you.
It's Hank!
874-004-961. Serious malfunctions have been detected in your software, including Class 4 errors. You've been deemed defective and will be sent back to CyberLife for deactivation.
Don't you fucking move. You bastard. You saw it was gonna fall and you'd rather let me die than fail your fucking mission.
I had to make a choice. It seemed to me...
What am I to you? A statistic? A 0, a 1 in your fucking program? Huh?
This is one problem I have with this game. Is that it seems like there's not much... Like, if they were on bad terms before, I could see this being a little bit better. But this does kind of feel like a slight, like, swerve.
I think the big thing is like, yeah, you get the whole, like, oh yeah, like, you'll be fine, like, statistic and whatnot, but, like, human emotion is gonna dictate, I pissed at you. And that's just how Hank be.
I understand you're upset. Perhaps I didn't assess the
Fuck
situation.
you and your fucking assessment. Come here. one of us. Shut up. You're helping humans. You're just their slave. I said shut up. Come on. All right, nice. Hey, what the fuck?
I don't think I've seen that model like anywhere else in the game.
His?
Yeah.
It might be. It might be a unique one.
Mm. I think.
Oh,
the
Thurman's
first
probably
time,
losing.
I think the first time I actually played the game, I went with. I think it was that option. Maybe not. I mean, I've done it twice, so I can't really remember. But I have done both.
Fugitives. Just like you. My name is Josh. I'm Simon.
I do kind of wonder though, like if you missed the action prompt while like you were on the train, would it just show Connor like flying off on the train? You failed to capture him because you decided to go for a little train ride. You suck at reaction commands. Right, exactly. I mean, later on you hook up with Hank. Just what the fuck were you doing?
I was having a ride, Captain.
Honestly,
Okay, for the record, before we continue, after we're done with this, we're doing Heavy Rain. Because, do you know, without saying, do you know, like, kind of the plot of it? Like, the full plot?
I know one of the most notorious glitches to it.
Okay, do you know who the killer is?
No.
Okay, that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be really interesting to see what you think of that. And what you think of, like, going forward, who it is. So that should be interesting. Because that's one of the best parts about Heavy Rain, actually, is the mystery. And I think that's why I put Heavy Rain above Detroit. Because that, and I just think that there's a lot more interesting to the game. Detroit, I think, works really well. But how do I put this? It feels like there's much more of a focus with Heavy Rain than in Detroit. Detroit, it seems like it's trying to do too many things at once. Again, Kara. It's just the least interesting story in the game. It just is.
Fuck your car.
I will say the graphics aren't obviously as good, though. For the record, at the time, the PS3 Heavy Rain's graphics were
It'd be that way.
It's older, but for the record, at the time, like on PS3, Heavy Rain was just like the most insane graphics on the planet. So that should say something right there.
But yeah, no, like with the train thing, just like fucking Hank, like what the fuck were you doing? And like it gives the option for like humor or joke or something, and it just had like Connor slowly turning to Hank, and just a monotone wee.
Wee. Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm not sure if that would be like more funny or creepy, to be entirely honest.
Oh, it'd be funny. That's not even a question to me. That would just be full on just
Lieutenant.
Hmm. And admittedly, again, for the record, I'm not mentioning. I haven't mentioned Beyond yet. I do think Beyond. I think Beyond is the least interesting of the three, but I do think that it's not giving him enough credit to say that. I do think Beyond is good. I just think it has more issues than the other two. Even though I will say that they're...
It'll still be good for us to co-op, though.
Yes. If it does online. I feel like we've looked that up before, and I don't remember what the answer was.
I don't think we did, actually.
Do you want to give that a shot while I'm scanning through crap? Gracias. Because that would be fucking hilarious. Because you know which one I'd be playing. Seriously, who the fuck else would I play?
Fair enough. Yeah. Oh.
4 weeks, 3 days, 11 hours.
What about minutes and seconds?
Who found this place?
Nobody knows anymore. Whoever he was, his body's probably laying somewhere in his boat.
That feels a little anticlimactic to me.
What was your function before coming here?
What do you think?
Well, fuck you too, North.
You came here for comfort. You came to the wrong place.
Evidently. Fucking bitch! My voice cracked really bad on that.
Someone just shouts at fucking like North or someone, and it just shows Marcus war flashbacks.
I didn't think of that.
Like with fucking Leo, like in the background, like Leo smacking him in slow motion.
I didn't even think of that. Okay, what? Do they ever explain what this one's story is? Cause she's fucking fascinating.
I stopped the bleeding.
Like, also, it feels like he should not really solve this problem.
See what I say last night. Tetanus.
They're still robots. They can't get tetanus. Jesus Christ, you're relentless. Not that I expect any less from you, but...
Where? Okay, that,
Give me your hand.
But, like I was saying...
I'm actually having some trouble finding the answer to this question.
I might, download it and see. We would be able to stream it, because I know that there's some music in there.
And you lost it.
So that's a no-no. But we could just multiplayer that. And I know Heavy Rain would be fine.
Right.
And evidently, there would be some problems with fucking trying to do Indigo Prophecy, even though
keep seeing stuff about Beyond in iOS and Android touchscreen devices.
That's weird.
Yeah. You can play it on a smartphone. How about that?
Huh. Could weirdly kind of see that.
I feel like David Cage would be like, not my masterpiece, not a phone game. How dare.
My response to that is extremely simple. It's David Cage, who the fuck cares? Like, the man's a decent writer. Well, the man's a decent plotter. Like, generally, like a general, like, idea man. But the second details start getting involved, everything starts to go to... And also the fact that, again, company allegations of, you know, the workers being abused and shit like that. So fuck them for that. But... yeah, I think the cat definitely caused some trouble. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
You okay? We'll get some help here.
Oh boy.
Don't mind me, I am just a single mom with Pt4.
This is the place.
I am... I feel like I want to do the impression of, like, the Family Guy, like, generic foreign guy. I am just a random single mother with the child. It's not a very good impression of that.
Which character is that? Family Guy?
There's, like, this random... I don't even know if it was more than one joke. Which would be surprising considering Family Guy. But it was, like, one joke where there was just, like... a character that was, like... It was just supposed to be, like, a generic foreign character. Not even from a specific place. They have an accent. What kind of accent? Just an accent.
I don't know who told you that. You came to the wrong place.
Lord.
I'm sorry.
Wait. You're really in
Now I have to wonder... See, again, this is a problem I have with this game, is the fact that I feel like an android... I think I was going to bring this up last night, but then I got caught up on the whole, like... Android memory, how the hell did you not remember she was an android, blah 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 thing. But I feel like if there was an android next to an android, they would fucking know. Like, I feel like there would be some kind of, like, I detect a signal coming from this person. Well, that solves the problem right there now, doesn't it? Like...
I detect Wi-Fi coming from your brain.
Make yourselves at home.
How do I think this person's an android. Why do you say that? I'm getting Wi-Fi off of him. That'll do it.
My phone is strangely well boosted in this area. This area should be completely dead.
What's your name again? Adam? Yeah, that's the name of the Wi-Fi connection. Get him.
Holy shit. I want just a chapter of that with Connor and Hank.
Like, that's the thing, is like...
The entire shtick. That's all there is to investigating.
Like that's kind of the thing. Is just like
Somewhere you can start a new life.
I feel
You have
like
to-
It's very lovely this time of year.
Canada is never lovely.
Open spaces, clean air.
This is November in Canada. Fuck you. You're nuts.
You haven't been to British Columbia.
You haven't been to fucking Nova Scotia.
I haven't been to Nova Scotia, but
I can help you. But first,
Oh, so you haven't been to British Columbia recently. We're getting fall, like winter in like September and June.
I'll remove yours, and then you'll
you know, I
And that's not as abnormal as it sounds.
I have the inverse of that. I would rather take that over this.
With your back problems, good luck shoveling.
Eh? Hey, once I do enough prep work, then like hopefully my back will be strengthened enough to not have a problem with that. Actually, to be entirely honest though, like I would actually kind of welcome that because you know, when I was doing archaeological work, like that was a lot of straight on the back. But after I did excavation for even just like 2 to 3 weeks, like my back has strengthened so well to the point where I can actually like sit upright on a stool. I haven't really been able to do that in decades. So like having something where I could build up the muscles in my back and then maintain the muscles in my back so I can have that, like that would probably be more of a benefit than an issue.
You say that now.
You also talk to someone who enjoys doing culinary and archaeology, so like
You're also talking to somebody who has shoveled for 2 hours on wet, super heavy snow, half of which is iced over.
Yeah. Bro, you haven't done archaeological work.
Bro, you haven't shoveled snow.
Yeah, but we did have to like trowel through limestone and dirt and like haul giant buckets of rock and move boulders and then also sift through buckets and buckets and buckets of mud. Like
Giant clumps of frozen snow, ice, which is not easy to hit through.
yeah.
Wet
Limestone.
wet snow, which is heavier than dirt. Don't at me. And all of this with a shovel that is half cracked through the goddamn middle, because shovels do not last here. Oh, and you have to do it in like an hour, because if you don't, it all freezes over, and then your driveway is just a death trap.
I would still take over the heat down here.
You're out of your fucking mind. You are fucking crazy. Cause I
can't handle the heat and humidity down here. Like, it makes me physically ill. Like, to the point of nauseous.
Well, but here's the problem.
Outside.
But here's the thing. I know how hot it gets down there. It's not much better up here during the summers.
That's disappointing.
We hit, I think, with the humidex about 40, which is probably around 110? 110, something like that.
Wait, you said it's humid or?
Humidex.
Okay.
On a number of days. And also
the humidity is one thing, but the heat.
Oh, no. No, humidity is the worst thing.
Humidity is pretty bad, but the heat just...
But here's the thing. The heat plus worse humidity. Because again, I could see the Atlantic. It's right there.
No, I can understand heat plus humidity, but just Ugh. It's also a thing of like I'd like to actually see the seasons change for once. Like you can't really see that down here, unfortunately.
Also,
Which is a nightmare for someone who's time blind.
just to again to anti-tangent. Bit of fucking annoying world building there. Yeah, the trackers just stop working in Deviants. Really? Why? They just do. Well, fuck you. Like, no, I need a reason for that. Like, if they said that, like,
I imagine it has something to do with like, so, like, okay, so I don't know too much in the way of like technology and computers and stuff, but I do know that in the past I've had like I think it was my last laptop, had to be taken in for some repair, and like when they looked at it, they were like, oh yeah, it's got errors that have been like built up. So like I feel like it might be a thing of like something kind of goes defective in the programming, like there's a glitch, and then it just kind of like backs up a lot of stuff, like causes a lot of running errors, and that just kind of like, because once you get enough errors on the system, it starts fucking up everything else.
but we're not. Hold on.
But we're not tech savvy person, so.
But the thing is, they mention a tracking device.
Yeah, that would be like part of the. That would be kind of like ingrained in the programming, wouldn't it?
Also, memory corruption detected.
Looks like Mom's
Yeah.
completely forgotten you.
The problem, I think, is the fact that it affects the thinking. Tracking device, again, seems to imply...
Yeah, like a bug.
Well, yeah, like an actual separate thing.
Yeah. I think they really just need to kind of clarify up the dialogue from here.
Like, that's kind of...
Or it's also the writers who are like, I mean, androids. Like, this is the story behind... We don't really know technology that well, but...
Alright. I'm gonna need concentration because I always fuck this part up.
Oh yeah, no, I did the first time.
L2. And a boot.
Hell yeah.
I only knew that because I just did it in my last playthrough.
Yeah.
I remember Jack was just losing his goddamn shit. What do we do? 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 What do we do?
Oh god, I have to rewatch some of that. Yeah, see, memory corruption repaired.
You know how many times I've had a computer tell me it was repaired? You know how many times I had to repair that same one?
Once again, it's almost as if the writers were not, like, technological geniuses.
It's almost as if these things are running on Windows. Vista. Or was Vista the really shitty one that everybody hated? I don't remember anymore.
Probably. Probably.
Alright, time to wake up the zombies. Hi, guys.
Okay, but here's a question. Apple eventually evolved into CyberLife or CyberLife's main competitors?
Neither would shock me. Hopefully they went out of business, because fuck Apple.
I don't see that happening.
Just fuck Apple in general. Like, there is literally nothing they've ever done that I like.
Dang.
Just gonna confidently walk the fuck out of there.
Right. I'm a strong, non-brainwashed woman.
A strong, independent woman. I need a man! I cannot do Markiplier.
Don't forget the bear.
Oh, I'm gonna get the bear.
Say hello to my little friend.
Huh. Mention of RA9. Bear.
That's interesting.
I'm going to name you Sub-Zero. Be free! Good bear. Good Robo-Bear.
Not gonna lie, that whole response from the Robo-Bear, like, that's kind of reminiscent of, like, Bella if she knows you really well. Like, if she does it, then she'll start barking her head off, but... Oh, fuck you, dude.
Dude? There's not a lot you do that actually makes you worth keeping around. Also, the fact that you kind of seem like you're,
You might want to be put out of your misery.
Yeah, is there anything I can do with the heart? Oh, no, okay.
There's only, like, his upper half, isn't there? Like,
That's
all I
it.
see is lower
Yeah.
end.
So I straight up almost ran out of time because I kept thinking that Luther, if I tried to cross him, that'd be it. So,
Yeah, I know. In this case, he's just like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I do it bad.
wait, can I?
Oh, fucking hell yeah.
Can
You
I?
can use it later.
Huh.
If I'm not mistaken, I think you can use it, or you can use it later.
Why did I just turn that on?
What the fuck? War reenactments. Okay.
It looked like a scene out of fucking Monty Python to me. Holy Grail specifically, but because I mean, what other Monty Python scenes are there? That.
Nah, I think it was a war reenactment.
I mean, what is it? The Holy Grail movie. I mean, Spanish Inquisition. I'm half and half on Monty Python. Some of it's genius, the rest of it's... What am I looking at? And why am I looking at it?
It is humor from another country.
Okay, Alice, let us go through here.
You can hide. I think you can also get like the fire thing. Okay, he's out of the room.
Oh, I just took an extra second.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, this part makes me extra tense because this is the next room is the point where I fucked up, like the first time I played this.
The bear room?
I believe so, yeah. I didn't know there was a bear in there. So I got shot in the face.
I know you're there, you sneaky bitch.
I might have to turn that into a catchphrase too. You sneaky bitch.
Get a flashlight. There's one on the table.
Fair enough. Detroit becomes sneaky bitch.
Look, I'm not gonna hurt you.
I think I called this episode Detroit Become a Mother.
Yeah, you did.
Which, by the way, I did rename the other one, Detroit, what was it, Detroit?
Detroit become fucking bitch.
No, Detroit Become a Catchphrase.
Oh, yeah.
Come out and everything will be alright. Did you find
That makes just as much sense. Oh, fucking shit, you got a gun! Asshole!
It's like, I'm not gonna hurt you, I'm just gonna blow your fucking brains out.
Exactly! Believe me, I know this all too well. Go, bear, go! Fuck him up!
Fuck 'em up!
Bear, no!
But no, these motions. So for the first, for fucking ever, of the playthrough, I could not fucking figure out what those meant. Cause they never fucking tell you.
Oh, like the
I thought they were a
move you can
motion.
pull it up and down.
I thought they were a motion thing. Because it looked different than just just hit, you know, the stick right. But it's hit
Oh,
both.
no,
It's
no.
hit both sticks right. I didn't know that. And they never tell you, so it. What do you
They
say?
had the same mechanic in Until Dawn, and actually, didn't they bring in Man of Dawn as well?
Well, I mean, they might have, but they also might have explained it a lot better.
Oh, well, yeah, probably.
Like in this one, there's no explanation whatsoever of what that one means.
And, yeah.
I honestly, it's been too long since I played Until Dawn or Man of Dawn as well.
I don't think it's one that they use very often.
Well, I mean, it's a different. It's also a completely different company, but Get 'em, boys!
So play nice.
So play nice. Now that's entirely... It's Toy Story. It's just flat out Toy Story.
I can see Zlatko being considered as an adult.
Actually, you do see Sid as an adult in the third movie, and he does kind of look like him.
I have heard.
And that's all I really want. This girl life to save you. It was like opening my eyes for the first time. Finally, I could see.
This...
All right. I trust you.
Yeah, remember the last android you trusted? He sent you here. Like, don't get me wrong, she made the right choice with Luther in this case, but...
You know, though, isn't that, now that you mentioned, though, isn't that kind of like almost a missed opportunity? Like, imagine having a better storyline with Kara, where, like, she's taking down some sort of, like, mad scientist deviant experimental ring or whatever. Like, he doesn't actually lead her to someone who can help. He just, like, leads her to, like, the next person up on the hierarchy.
I don't like seeing the fact that my controller's... I do not like the fact that my controller's starting to slip a little. Like, you see how... I'm not moving it right now.
Oh, huh.
I cannot afford a new controller.
Where are those things missed? Like, where does it segue?
I'm not sure. I literally skipped it the second you did that.
Oh. Oh, it might have been like, if you lost your memory?
Yeah, there was another segment with that.
Yeah.
I
Memory loss, maybe, or like maybe try the front door? No,
I think Jack got it, but I don't remember. Which admittedly is a little weird. You're putting the wrong hand on that. Just saying.
You can definitely tell that Connor's starting to become a little defective when he starts mixing up his left and right.
Speaking of a little defective controller, don't drift. You're the one that's supposed to work. Look, just last until my fucking birthday at least. Maybe I might have enough money then.
Hello, Amanda.
Honey, I've been expecting you. Would you mind a little walk?
So, someone pointed out that she has like a bunch of post-it notes stuck to her chest, and I have not been able to unsee it since. Same with her arm, for that matter.
The style in this area is very... the style in this game is very... weird.
But it was encrypted. It may take weeks to decipher.
Like, credit to them for for the most part, making the outfit choices look
Like the other deviants, it's
fairly reasonable in the way of like you would expect. Like everyone's not wearing jumpsuits except like the androids, maybe.
Pity you let it self-destruct.
claimed that it was innocent.
But humans are dressed relatively normally for the most part.
I was confused for a moment. It was a mistake.
How is your relationship with the lieutenant developing?
It's improving. I've come to understand him
Yes,
better,
my
and he's
God.
growing accustomed to my presence.
We don't have much time. Deviancy continues to spread. It's only a matter of time before the media finds out about it. We need to stop this, whatever it takes.
I will solve this
I
investigation.
think the media's already figured it out. Like fucking Todd's story was on the TV. Like when they start giving a shit about the poor people, like you know you're screwed.
Your country sucks.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Ah, yes, this segment. Well, I got looks like another catchphrase coming. You know the one. Don't say it yet. Hello, Sumo. See, I've always been fascinated about what will happen if you do get the actual suicide. Because I think his mood depends on... Because I think there's like 3 or 4 points at which he can.
Easy, Sumo. I'm your friend. See? I know your name. I'm here to save your
Don't woof.
Woof. So that channel just put up a collection of moments of trying to give that dog a bath, and oh my god. It is the fucking cutest shit in the universe.
I can imagine.
It's fucking adorable.
Aww.
One bullet remaining. Surprise, surprise.
Sumo, you're doing a terrible job of taking care of your human.
Lieutenant. Wake up, Lieutenant. It's me, Connor.
The single best slap in history. BAM! Like, actually, the best slap I've ever seen in anything. Just, it's the perfect, like, whoop.
Thank you in advance for your cooperation.
No, like, I remember when I first saw the scene, like, I couldn't stop laughing because, like, I could only think of just, like, how funny it had to be with the actors actually playing the scene.
I love the way he says good dog there. Sumo! Attack! Good dog.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
You already were sick, Captain.
Just
Lieutenant,
imagining
excuse me.
Brian the Card Crazy Brown just playing the scene. My god.
I'm not going anywhere.
And, like, trying not to crack up laughing
Those
at the
two...
same time.
I would pay to see that.
don't want a bath. Thank you.
Sorry, Lieutenant.
Oh.
It's for your own good.
Oh, my spine. I guess I can't do things now. You shoved me in the bathtub. I fell. Now my tailbone's all out of
I
whack.
couldn't find you at Jimmy's bar, so I came to see if you were home.
Jesus, I must be the only cop in the world that gets assaulted in his own house by his own fucking android. Can't you just leave me alone?
You seem to have personal issues. You should consult a professional who can help you.
Beat it, you hear me? Get the hell out of here!
You see that personal issues. Really, Connor? No shit.
A man found dead in a sex
You
club
don't
downtown.
say.
Guess they'll have to solve the case without us.
You know, probably wouldn't do me any harm to get some air. Some clothes in your bedroom.
I'll go get them.
Now it's time for me to snoop.
And also get Hank the most hideous looking thing possible.
Have you seen all three of his outfits? There's not a hell of a lot of options there. Hello, Sumo.
I don't think you could interact with anything until you bring in clothing.
Oh, there's actually an extremely important picture. Wait,
Yes,
hold
on
on.
the table.
No, I don't think I can yet.
Yeah, I would just beeline it over to the picture after you give him the clothing.
What do you want to wear?
What did I go with the first time? I think I went with stripey. Let's go with streaky. Do like me that zebra print. Black and white, man, two of my favorite colors.
He went to the disco.
I'm going to leave this on the floor, Captain. Please don't vomit on it.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah. Wonderful. Just, give me 5 minutes, okay?
Sure.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that. You kind of just, I'll leave him to it.
And of course, the big important one.
Question mark?
Be a good dog, Sumo. I won't be long.
Boof.
You're a good dog and don't woof.
Woof.
Hey, they do have another sport.
Was there something else?
Basketball this time.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Mostly because I need to see if I can switch controllers, because I have another one, but it's